bam, bam. Okay. That worked. So I should be streaming now. Are we streaming? Are we... Come on, Twitch app. Yes, we are live. Good, good, good. Fabulous. I want to go back to the chat room. Right, so welcome back to another day of City of Heroes. Last time we created this dude, and that's where we left it because I had to run off and, you know, be a parent because, you know, that's what's that. And I have a follower, one follower, who is Live19 King. Thank you for following me. Little shout out there. It's been my first ever follower on Twitch, like literally ever. So I'm very grateful for that. Hopefully in time we'll get a few more, but you never know. Right, I need to swap this round because it is completely the wrong thing. Because we literally created him and logged in, and that was that. Right, let's put my inspiration there. We want the target hard over there. And we need powers and stuff, otherwise we're not going to get very far. Right, so we'll just grab a sprint, and we'll grab the taser dart, and we'll grab the dual wield, and off we go. And put the chat back in the corner, otherwise that looks a bit silly. One thing I have done is I've created female variants of all my toons that were previously created and edited the names slightly. Like I've removed the majority of the ranking prefixes, I suppose that's what you'd call it, and I'm going the wrong way entirely. I need to go back this way. Just so that I can get them into the Femmes group, because apparently now you don't need someone else to invite your alternate characters to your supergroup. It's a simple slash command of alt invite, and then you put in the name of your character. Boom, done. No, I didn't want to do that. That was stupid. Oh well. Yeah, it's so useful. Oh, I've got a viewer. That might be myself. I'm not sure. Who knows? You want to say hi? Say hi. And how? What is going on with it? Read the terminal in front of the hospital. What am I? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, how am I? Hello, Seven Sins with loads of sevens. I am playing this on a. It's not the Homecoming server. That's the one that's a bit more public. This one's like invite only, and I've got a friend who's also published some books to do with our supergroup and whatnot, and he gave me the invite to get on this. This was a good like couple of years ago when I was working. I just didn't have the time to play it, but now I'm unemployed. I've got time, so yeah. I don't have to pay anything, which is brilliant. It's all free. Everything's already unlocked. So yeah, so I thought, you know what, if not everyone can play, I will let people watch and see what the game was all about, because it's such a shame that it was shut down in 2012 officially. Stupid NCSoft. Hope that answered your question. Alright. Oh god. Yeah, I'm so distracted right now. It's early in the day. That's why I've got, you know, the old energy drink. Get the brain cells going. But yes, my alcoholic tendencies have definitely come back in full swing, because I can't help myself. And yes, we're probably going to have to make a sort of Deadpool-esque outfit for this guy, because, you know, why not? Right. off we go. Let's just quickly get through the tutorial. It's just the quickest way to get to level 2 on any tomb. I mean, I could be bothered to do the kill 100 contaminated for the badge, but right now I just can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. And that's 2 down, 2 more to go. If you didn't already know, a self-imposed rule just to keep things fresh rather than you guys just watching, and myself, watching the same character, the same moves over and over again, dying over and over again, is that whenever I die, I will switch character, as long as I'm obviously not playing with anybody else, in which case that would be really irritating to them. But you know, it just keeps it more, you know, so we can go from playing a tank to a scrapper to a blaster to a controller, etc, etc. It just keeps me from getting bored because of my ADD tendencies. Oh, I forgot. See, I'm totally not awake yet. I'm totally not awake yet. I mean, it's what? It's 20 to 11 in the morning, but oh, after the weekend we've had, oh. There we go. Ask about available missions. Click to set the mission, and we'll complete. Oh! Accidentally used it. No, we're actually gonna have to do it. Fuck's sake. Oh well. Guess it isn't the quickest way to get to level 2 when you accidentally auto-complete a mission you didn't want to auto-complete. Actually, we really should quickly. I'm going to be taking some damage, but we'll just whack that in there for the moment. How you stab me? Ha! How is it I can miss from like right next to them, and yet they can hit me from a mile away? Go figure. What the hell bar is this opportunity? That's a new one on me. That's gotta hurt. I just quickly whack brawl on there because it's just. Oh, okay. Or Flower Knight, who sounds like a really crappy version of Final Fantasy's Onion Knight class. Yeah, it just shows. Back in the day, that was kind of your limit of like making something a bit more thematic. It just wasn't the customization. I mean, there was, but it was less detailed, I guess. I mean, trench coats weren't a thing. You know, just a lot of the detailed costume pieces came in a lot later on. And I'm pretty sure they were either you had to complete certain missions, or you unlock them via the invention thing. Oh, where we go? We want. Where are we going? Right, going this way. That way. That away. That away. That away. This time we'll complete it. Visit Miss Liberty in Atlas Park. I'm just going to put on the helper one because, you know, why not? This person is stood here like all the time. Like, are they just bored and just logging in just to stand here? I know it's kind of part of the backstory if I show you. Let's just quickly train up. I think... Okay, what is this extra stuff at the bottom? Oh, okay, because you can change the ammo type, can't you? So let's just grab that one then. Yeah. So if you want to find any info about another person, you just click on their character, go to actions, and you can do all the trade and typical MMO stuff. But if you go info, you can put in a massive backstory. I mean, the first appearance, that's just the expansion or whatever, or update, I should say, that you created the character on. So these servers have been up since late 2013, so it didn't take long. I think it was just them getting them working. So actually, this might be if we go to friends, we go Paragon chat. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few. There's that's an admin, so it might be the admin. It might be. So that's that. Yeah, you can put in a massive backstory. And to put in a backstory, you can either do it when you create the character, or you go personal info. No, not personal info. Which one is it? It is ID? Yeah, it's ID. You can just go and put in a big old backstory if you want to. It's quite cool. So, you know, the amount of roleplay potential in this game is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so let's go to my contact. Right, so we'll put that in there. Do it that way around, because I hate using the inherent specific, origin specific power. They're just... Ugh. Rick Davies, who's on the phone. Retrieve the sprocket piece. That sounds very heroic. Very, very heroic. Right, so now we just need to pop to the pay to win vendor. Go enhancements, and you have to ring me right now, doesn't she? Bear with me. Sorry about that. Parents' work is never done. Mrs. wanted to know my stepson's shoe size because she couldn't remember. Because he goes through shoes so quickly. I mean, he's 7 now. So, yeah. That's what I had to run off and do, is find a shoe and figure out the size. So he's a size 2. Oh, they're orange. Let's not worry about. I meant to go to the pay to win vendor, didn't I? That's what I was doing. Bloody distracted me. Fuck's sake. Well, that's why the disclaimer's down at the bottom. You know, because, you know, parent, kids, wifey, etc. can be interrupted when live streaming, because that's the problem with it being live. Right. Right, okay. Prestige enhancements, please. Want to each of those. Thank you very much. We want the travel one, which will be Ninja Run. Yeah, we'll get the Ninja Run for a change. And then we want my Nemesis staff. Thank you very much. So, Nemesis staff can go there. Ninja Run can go there. Enhancements. Well, these are at 30% rather than that, so we'll just leave that in there for a minute. I suppose, really, we'll pop that in there. And I'll just start putting them in there, because, yeah. Yeah. Right, you know what? Let's make the Deadpool costume, because why not? Gives us a bit of variety. So head, full mask is what we want. Face. We need black. So we need something like that. Now I'm just showing you how it's red. We want red, don't we? Of course we want red. So red with nothing on the top. No, we don't want the headband. That's the man. Where's the? Right. I mean, that's not far off, is it? That's not too far off. Right. So tight. We want tight. Just looking at my anything like Deadpool references, which is like a canvas and all behind me. So it's like red down the middle with sort of black top sleeves. Okay. So we'll do that with red being the alternate. So I suppose this is a guide how to make a Deadpool looking character. No. Oh, that's pretty good, but we need to sort the colours around. So that needs to be black, that needs to be red. So there we are, there's the start. Shoulders, doesn't have any shoulders. Chest detail, he's got... Yeah, it's really... You know... he has sort of the... He's got one going across him rather than two. There's only like one, so it's more like that, I guess. Gloves are pretty basic, but they're red. So I want those to be red. I think they've got some leathery straps on them, so we can find one that's similar. Ooh, that might work. That could work very well. Belt, that's a tactical belt, so that's pretty easy. Something like that. And he has a red bit at the front because it's his logo, but you can't put a logo on there. So pants. We don't want the stealth because they're pretty basic. Can't really see his legs on there. They're just black at the top and red down the bottom. Right. So black and red. Not quite. I mean, ooh, reversing that will work quite nicely, I think. That works very well. And the boots, I think the boots are about right. He does sort of wear just basic sort of boots. No, I don't want that. I want the boots. Thank you. Hello, Jansen. You've never heard of this game? Well, that's because it was a game that was originally online from, I think it was either 2002 or 2004 to 2012, where NCSoft sort of cancelled it for some stupid reason. And then people have been keeping it going on more private servers. And this one was by invite only. So, there you are. So anyway, I'm just creating a Deadpool looking character. Yeah, it's just kind of, actually they're more just tights, aren't they? Yes, it's an MMORPG, absolutely. I mean, back in the day, you couldn't move for the amount of people on it. I think Homecoming is probably more popular because it's the more public one. This one's by invite only. So all the people I used to play with are on here, so there's no point in me being on the other one. So yeah. So that. Alright. Back detail. I don't think you can have a sword on the back, which is a shame. You can do it sheathed when you've got the weapons, but you can't actually put on an actual weapon. But he does wear a backpack on occasion, so I suppose we could make him wear a backpack. School backpack, rucksack. Ah, this is silly. So weapons. I mean, I think those are good enough. I mean, that's good. I think that's good enough. I think that'll do. Oh, yeah, very deep. I mean, if you want a more of an example, that's all the head options, and then you've got all the head options within it, etc. I mean, it's insane. However, back in the day, because it's all unlocked now, every bit. Like capes, for example, you had to unlock when you got to level 20, do a special mission, auras were level 30, etc., etc. But they've just opened all that up because it's, you know, there's no point in that anymore. So, and the amount of characters I've got. Oh, it's endless. Because you know what? Because we're watching, I'm going to quickly show you. Because why not? If we go to my character select, and I'll show you exactly what is there. Right. So obviously, many characters of different varieties. Because I can make 1,000. We're going to create character. You can either start the game as a hero or villain, and you go to Paragon City or Rogue Isles if you're the villain. But going rogue was the final expansion, and you could then, you know, you could start as a Praetorian and then go to either Paragon City or Rogue Isles. You have 5 origins, so just pick an origin, science. Then you've got your playstyles: tanks, melee, range damage, crowd control, which is, you know, they lock down the enemies and debuff. Support is your healers, pretty standard, and then you got your pet classes. So if you go into tanks, well, if you go melee, you can see them all really. So you've got scrappers, tankers, brutes, and stalkers. Ranged, you've got blast, defenders, sentinels, perhaps. Hang on. If you click on the City of Heroes one, you'll actually be able to see the other ones. So you've got blaster, defenders, which are your healer type, that's your range, pew pew. Peacebringers and Warshades. These were your level 50 unlock epic characters, which you can transform into a very glass cannon-y range character, or which is that, or sort of a big dwarfy thing, which is like a tank. Their backstory is kind of like, I don't know if you've ever watched Stargate Sg1. It's a bit like a gold symbiote in a sense, but more superhero-y. Then you've got your villain stuff, which you can play as heroes now. So Sentinels, Corruptors. These were, I think, the level 50 villain ones, but I never got to that point because the server shut down before I could get a level 50 villain. They don't seem that great to me, but... And, yeah. So in crowd control, you got your controller and your dominator. Supports, that's the defender. Mastermind, that's your pet class. I'm not going to go into the pet class. But then the next step is the powers, right? Your main power set depends on obviously what class you are. So for a tank, for example, it's all armor based, and your secondary power is your attacks. And there's a lot. When you first started, there was less than half of this amount, and so you can make it very thematic if you want. The other thing you can do, if we go, for example, just go electrical melee and I don't know. Not stone armor, electric armor. Just as an example, right? This is one thing I didn't have either. Is you can customize the color of your powers. If you go to the original, it's just standard blue, but you can go right. You can want green electricity. You can have green electricity. It's amazing. So yeah, there's so much customization. And this is like a 20-year-old game. Yeah, it's a 20-year-old game. It's ridiculous. Yeah, tell me about it. Why do you think I'm an alcoholic? Yeah. So my original toon was this character, which was he was a stone tank, but he was originally energy melee, but I've made him Titan weapons. And actually, I want to play them, so I'm going sod it. I want to play it. We'll have a bit more survivability. So yeah, I mean, there's even more to do at endgame and things like that as well. I mean, there's an entire system that was added that I even don't know about, which is, we go to powers. There's an incarnate system. I have no clue about this. This is something I'm going to have to discover when we get there. You know, it's mental. Oh, this is one of the other things they also did put in, is this Cosmetic Surgeon. So you can actually change and have different genders, which, given the current climate, I think is also brilliant for the whole transgender community. I mean, so you can go and be, you know... it's also good for roleplay if you want a character that can Hulk out and go to a big body type. You know, it's so in depth, so in depth. Yeah, pretty good. Let's go and twat some bad guys. Is the community big? I'd say the community itself is big. Whether they're all online at the same time or not, that's another thing entirely. Because I see the odd person running about. As I said, the homecoming servers, I think, are a lot more popular because it's easier to get into those. Whilst this is, you know, I had to be invited, especially by a friend. And they are on from time to time. But there is, from what I can tell, if you go, is it me? No, team. Where was it? Looking for group tab. Right. You've got all these different things you can... Well, okay, I'm not high enough level yet. But just an example. A 5-minute wait time for you know, what's essentially the dungeon queue in World of Warcraft. That's not bad. If it's a 5-minute wait, that's not bad. So they're out and about, but you just don't see them. I mean, back in the day when you had thousands of people online, there was like at least 15 separate instances of Atlas Park because it just couldn't run them all because everybody had dial-up and potato computers. So you know, you couldn't really the servers couldn't handle that many people in one space. So that's what they had to do back in the day. But now it's fine. Let's go do a mission. Yeah, you also get sort of epic power pools or auxiliary power pools where you can pick your flight and your super jumps or your super speed, stealth, and all sorts. Just even more go into your character. Yeah, there's so many different groups. I mean, if you look at the graphics now, I mean they're still not that bad. I mean, there's some like PS4 and Xbox One games that look worse. Oh, and also, thank you for following me. I've just noticed and looked up and you followed me, so I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, and that's the ding noise. Everyone used to say, "Grats!" as you leveled, because as you get to the high levels, it's a lot slower. Yeah. Playable, yeah, absolutely. As I said, used to run it on a potato. More of a slideshow, and the graphics did not look as crisp. I mean, I've had to set it to 30 FPS on my streaming software because trying to run it at 60 and do the stream an online game, it just didn't like it. And that noise is the glowy noise. Yeah, I love this game. I probably dropped way too many hours in this game back in the day, and here I am doing it again. And there's still stuff for me to do and learn that I've never done before. As an example of how much I hope it will run better, is one of the end game stuff is an end game raid called the Hamadan raid. He's a big like amoeba of sorts, and this was like a server-wide raid to get special enhancements, which are like the equipment you get in other RPGs. They just boost your stats and whatnot. Yeah, it was like a slideshow, a PowerPoint presentation of a raid. You know, you think 40-man WoW raids were bad. Oh. How we managed to organise those, I don't know. You're not a bad guy. You're not a bad guy. What? Those are bad guys. Okay. You have a good day at work, and you're very welcome. And she's ringing again. She sure picks her moments. Seriously. It's like, hello, I'm streaming. You could tell me this when you get home. Okay, we've missed some peeps. Where are they? Where are they? They're probably back down the other floor. Probably. Ah. Yep, there we are. Bastard. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to attack me. Okay. And there's some more. Here we go. There we go. What do you think you're doing? Okay. That worked. Okay, we're still missing somebody. Somebody needs to die. Oh, there we are. I can't move. Do you mind? Alright, where have you gone? Okay, he went down the stairs and died apparently. Oh, some more here. Oh, come on. Like, where? Oh, there's another area there. Typical. Typical. That way. So it's got to be down here. Yep. Your buckshot on your first thought is to hit me with your fist. Ow. Come on. I need more damage. Way more damage. But as we get high level, I should be able to shove those all in my main power and it will be fine. Oh, come on. Was that not it? Oh, for God's sake. Have I seriously missed somebody somewhere? Oh, this is annoying. I hate when this happens. Down here, perhaps? Yes, down here. And never start you. Ha! Right. There we go. Right, you've got to take the painting to a Miss Iris Parker. We'll go level up first. Okay. I want to know why this keeps happening to Miss Liberty with this darkness crap around her. There we are, the new power sets, so we can get all the stuff, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to take some more protective stuff. So, get me power, get me rock armour, and pop it on. And because it's now colourable, it doesn't look like brown crappy shit anymore. I mean, you're a blaster. Are you actually a darkness blaster doing this? No, you're an energy blaster, so that makes no sense then. I don't know, is the answer. I think I might just turn this off for the moment whilst we're travelling around. It does look a bit awful. But there you go. It's kind of the point, I guess. There we go. And we've got to go back to Prince Kios Nandali, who we can't call yet. Ugh. I mean, there's no point getting like the super travel power until like we hit the hollows anyway. And then it's going to be super jump because flying with the granite armour on just doesn't really work. Right, so what next? Meet Sarah Peters and talk about the theft. Okay. Off we go, bouncing along along the Paragon streets. There we go. Yeah, locate the crate. Oh, this could be annoying. Got to find the right crate. Last time I did this mission on another character, I had to go through every single soldering crate on the map. It turned out to be the last one. Rather frustrating, to say the least. Yeah, the door ones for these have always been misaligned. It's just always been a thing. Ow. Bashmaning on my draw knob. Right, let's turn off the travel power. Put on my armour. Can I show? Oh, I can. Oh, I haven't put anything in here yet. That's silly. Better do that. Anything else we can shove into? Oh, perfect. Doesn't do very much, but we can combine them to make it a bit better. Another one. Oh, it said no. Sad panda. Accuracy is no point. Its endurance cost, that'll do for that. Absolutely. Right. Yeah, I think we'll just slot up the armours and the main attacks. We'll just keep the two attacks for the time being, I think. The spreading out too many attacks kind of defeats the purpose. And we'll be able to solo a lot more if we've got more defensive capability, I think. Because there just seems to be, once you get to level 15, they difficulty ramps up somewhat, especially if you're fighting circle thorns. It's just ugh. Okay, we're surrounded, but it matters not because they're doing hardly any damage to me. This is why rock armor is like solid. Can't wait to get my granite armor again and then literally take no damage again. Like anything. Okay, let's check out these crates. Is it crate number 1? No. Is it crate number 2? No. Is it crate number 3? Probably fucking not. Number 4. Doubtful. No, of course it isn't. Let's just quickly... I'm pretty sure there's another one lurking here. Yeah. And... look. There's one more behind here. There we go. Oh, you sneaky little buggers! I didn't even see you there. Cheeky. How rude. And so. Not that one either. Am I surprised? No. Not at all. So who's next on the chopping block? Go. Oh, here we go. It's probably from the other room, though. I think. Yeah, it's there. Let's get rid of these idiots. Bonk. Oh! That was... okay, that was quick. I want more XP, so we'll just go and kill whoever's left. Screw are you? Nearly enough damage yet. Even though, of course, a tank prime person isn't to deal damage, it's to take it. Yeah, just these two, and then we're done. Go. Oh, look at that. And that's why you clear it out before finishing. Because it could get you just that bit closer to dinging your next level. So let's go a level up. Onto the slot, we'll stick them straight in there and we can put the rest in because that one has been out to level. Yes, alright, twin shot. I hate doing your missions because they're boring as hell. But what we can do is we can go and start on the hollows. It's my favourite levelling up area, the hollows. It's just great. But you can't get in there until level 5. You know, it's a good way of gatekeeping, so you don't wander into too high levels. Which, again, something WoW doesn't do, because it does keep the more open world feeling. But yeah, you can't half wander off and just die. I mean, I've done the Dionysus to the Human City run on an elf numerous times, and yeah. Not easy. So here we are in the hollows once again. We've got to go beat up some outcasts. Hello! That's a bit more like it. Helps if we target something. Go, and there's some more. Go. You're no match for me, match. I do love some of the naming conventions in this. Quite inventive. If not totally original. Where do you think you're going? Ha! Right, gotcha, bitch. Oh, I've actually done the mission. I've just realised. Never mind, we could be up a few more. It's all XP. It's all good. Oh, I realised that's there twice. It shouldn't be, but it is. There we go. Alright. Back to Mr. Wincott. Away! Yeah, be introduced to Meg. We don't care about Meg. And we're going to take on a few trolls. They be trolling. It's easy enough because they have their own frickin' hill. Smack. I love these prestige enhancements. They're just so useful for making the early game that much easier and quicker to get through. Excuse me. I think with Envoy, I think we might get to level 10 and then I might make her a new costume. Just to be a little bit different. I think that would be cool. More variety. Make one sort of a lot more lava themed. We could go there is you can make it crystal themed as well, which could be might do that. Might do that. Because that could be cool. One more troll. Oh, we found a clue. Lucky me. There we go. Back to, I think we can call him already. Yeah, he's one you can call really quickly. After doing the first 2 missions, you can just go straight to calling him. Oh, this mission's far away. And in we go. Right. No, no, I want to turn that one off. That was silly. So we'll turn it back on. There we go. Oh yes, gun racks. Can't be doing without removing those guns. Then it's based on America, so it's just a never-ending cycle. There's literally no point. I mean, I get the whole issue with guns out there, but they're so integrated now. Removing them is just short of impossible. You're supposed to be a chopper, yet you're shooting me with a gun. See, at least he's got the right idea. He's using his supposed to be weapon. Oh, okay. You heard me then. Got out your axe. Okay. Right, are we sure there is no more on this level? Pretty sure. Well, I hear one, which is there. Can I get it before they attack me? Yes, I can. Hello? Oh, I snuck up on them and I missed. For God's sake. Go, that's them dealt with. Oh, there's more up here. I don't see you as human beings anymore. You're just XP bots. You will feed me my essence. Ooh! Thank you for the follow, Greblaja. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Greblaya? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you for that. Oh, there we go. And smack. Greb is good enough. Okay then. Thank you, Greb. So glad you could join me. I think you're the only one here at the moment. Oh, glowy alert. Don't you zap me. Look, I'm made of stone. It's kind of resistant to electricity. Mr. Eel. Alright, eat them stuff. Have that. Holy crap, I've got an American. Welcome, Captain Starhawk. Thank you for joining me. Us. In such an enthusiastic way. And thank you for following me as well. It's weird that a couple of minutes ago I talk about American gun control because we're finding gun racks, and you show up. It's like you heard. Like American senses are tingling. Oh, where's that rack? I can hear it. Where are you? Up here, probably. There. Right, got to find the last little sods. What level am I? I'm currently level 5 on this particular character. Although my highest one, non-retired from the original days, is currently 17. So obviously I like to play when I'm not streaming as well, because obviously I can't stream all the time. Kids, etc. Fun times. Which server is this? This isn't the Homecoming servers. This is what's my name of house? Right. This server is Paragon. It's been going since late 2013, and it was by invite only. Homecoming's the more public lot. What's my name? Right. Well, ignoring the new rebrand name, which is I Am Spudicus, I originally went by Envoy, which is this character, who was originally an stone energy tank, who did look somewhat like that. But for the purpose of being in a particular supergroup with my friends, she needs a female version as well. So Envoy, and currently it is Titan weapons instead, because this defensive sweep is amazing, because it adds plus defense for melee and smash as well. So, and as well as doing the cone of damage. Plus, it just looks awesome. It's badass. The amount of options you can get with the weapon as well is pretty amazing. Right, let's go twat some more outcasts. Which we want to go this way. Yeah, that sounds good. I might do that in the future. Certainly. I don't know how it's run though, because there's certain things on here I don't know if they're prevalent on the Homecoming one, such as the like these leveling up enhancements and things, and having everything unlocked already, like capes and auras and stuff. I don't know if that's a thing, or whether they kept it as it was. Which I don't mind, because I think it could be a more authentic experience, I suppose. I mean, I can understand them like giving us like the Nemesis staff and whatnot, because obviously you had to subscribe for like however many months to get them, and the prestige power slides and things. Yes, badge hunting will also be a thing. We will be doing that. Okay, that's good. So a bit more to do then. I know some of the stuff is unlocked by doing certain missions and things anyway, or at least they were. Like the, I think it was the cryo gun. I think that you have to do a load of task forces to do that or something, if I recall. I could be wrong. Yeah, so that is on Homecoming as well. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I just like the idea that they put those in to sort of have an equivalent to World of Warcraft's leveling up armour. Well, you know, it just makes it a bit niftier. I mean, it doesn't do anything for the XP, but you know, it just means you don't have to like swap out your enhancements all the time. But yes, I had 3 tunes back in the day at level 50. I did list them on the page, which was obviously Envoy, Lady Katana, and Vesperia. So I had my Scrapper and my controller. I mean, ironically, my controller was the first one I made as a complete noob. Thinking, oh, that sounds fun. Oh my god, leveling up with it was just boring and hard. So even before I got level 50 with her, I just made Envoy. Some of the legendary heroes of the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I do like having some thematic characters. Like I've got Commander Envoy, who is super strength, invulnerability tank, and he has a Superman outfit, you know, as well as my street fighting one as well. Really, that's cool. The other little change that I like is the fact that the non-origin enhancements, I suppose dual origins and single origin enhancements, now drop like from pretty much level 1, but they are kind of themed to the various groups. Like Trolls drop science ones because they're using Supradyne, and obviously Circle of Thorns drop magic ones and things like that. I think that's actually a really nifty change. But yeah, changing them all with one click just sounds like a nice quality of life change. It's just when you get to, you know, one thing I hadn't got to grip with. You made a Mega Man character from Mega Man X. So how did you do the blaster? Did you do it with like that big thick mechanical arm one or armoured arm one to make it look like his blaster then or something? I'm guessing. Or like with the single arm sort of top, which is like you can put like the cyborg arm on it and whatnot. I'm going to guess that's how you would do that. Then I am quite a creative sod when it comes to costumes as well. I mean, once we've done this, I could quickly show you if you like. Circle's Thunder Spy, where one of the devs was making an arm cannon. He started doing that once he saw my gameplay of the Mega Man character. Nice. Well, when you get one of the artists and devs to like do that, that's an achievement in itself. I doubt NC Soft would have ever done that because, you know, they were dumb to ever sort of end the game, but to our benefit we can now play the game for free. So, unless you donate to the people upgrading the servers, which at some point I will do, because I think they have done an absolutely brilliant job of preserving this game, which I played in my more formative years. I say formative, I was 17 when I started playing. Yeah. And I still have friends on my Facebook to this day that I played with, I met up with. Yeah. Just wish I'd had the forethought or had the, well, if you had better internet back in the day, to stream then. Thank you very much. You have a great day at work. Look, yeah, you said that right. You did type that right, Lurk. So I used to be a lurker. Never being very chatty. So I've just jumped on the thing and going, now I'm on doing the talking. The fact you're listening to me, I am very grateful, because I, you know, never thought it would be a thing. Recover the last artifact. I think that might have been downstairs. I missed it. It's entirely probable. Wow, I've gained like 4 followers in one day from 0. I'm humbled. I'm incredibly grateful. Okay, where are you? Up there. That's why I didn't spot it. There we go. Right, so I'll just quickly. That's all right. I'll quickly show you some of my creativeness. I'll just pop to the character select. And then we'll come back on. I mean, obviously I'm not going to show you the Superman one, because that's just, you know, anybody can bloody do that. If I've been really creative on. Just trying to think. When it gets there. There we go. Right. Right. I won't need to go in for this one, but I made Angemon as close as I could get, which I didn't think was too bad. The War Shade, Fire Tank, Demon Summoning, that one, Thorny Lady. That's not that great. That one's based on Psylocke, as you can probably tell. Commodore 64 was my electrical defender. Robotics Mastermind. You know, it's pretty simple, just all the clockwork stuff. Little fairy character. My Fire Blaster. Demon Scrapper. There's my Dark Blaster. No, it's alright. She's got some pretty good ones. Flip as well. That's my superhero-y one, I guess. Angel Woman. This guy is an homage to one of the guys I used to play with on Honzu, who was an invulnerability tanker as well, who was part of Blaze of the Immortals back in the day. Captain Titania probably has more of my slightly more creative costumes, I would say. We get out of the hospital, because, yeah. Come on. Out! Right. So we've got the demon one, which she has the sort of demon sword thing. I made a Harley Quinn. This one has got the concrete one. That's got the power sort of sword one. That one's got the Reg Energy one. I think I'm quite proud of this one. Sort of very demonic. And then I've just got a sort of an elf one, which is that one, which I can't change into because you have to wait so many seconds. Yeah, and she just uses the axe. That one I'm quite proud of. Because I don't usually do very non-superhero ones, but I thought with that axe it just looked more fantasy, so I was like, you know what? Why not? So yeah. That's why I have so many tunes, because I come up with an idea and a theme, and I go, oh, I'm running with that, and then before I know it, I've got a new alt. So yeah, there's that. It was bad back in the day, but it's now worse than ever when I have access to literally everything. Right, let's call Mr. Wincott. Be introduced to Flux, who, as we all know... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're doing all right. I mean, my nan personally, she died of pancreatic cancer. She was in her 80s, but I've seen what it does, and I do hope you are doing as well as you can be. Honestly. Yeah, I don't doubt that. So yeah, I hope you stay all right. So I will, I will play for both of us, or stream for both of us, I should say, because I hope you still at least play if you can, if you're feeling up to it, because it's not really much more else I can say, really, without sounding patronising, I guess. But no, I have seen the damage it does personally, and I do hope you come through it. Right. We don't want that one. Mud pots, bubbling pool, hot mud, snared and trapped in the mud. Do some damage over time. You know what? I'm not really fussed about that right now, so I think we'll go for the super jump. Oh yeah, absolutely. You will drop an absolute load of weight. It's terrible. It's like my nan had to have carers in at the end. Right. She just, yeah. I mean, it will hit obviously an older person a lot harder. Someone in their 80s, because your autoimmune system is a lot less. Plus, you don't have youth on your side. So I hope you do a lot better than my nan. I think it's the only time that me and my mother ever cried at the same time, to be honest. It's usually me or her. Alright, so let's beat up some more outcasts. Actually, on that note, one of the things I do plan on doing in the future is that 24-hour game thing for like Macmillan. I don't know if that is in America, but it's still a cancer charity. So I will do that one day when it comes around again. I need to put some accuracy on this damn thing now. Do I have any lurking? Oh, I do. But I don't have any room for it. Typical. Hello, Chief Smitty. Or Chef Smitty. Is that the Smitty, or is that just a like name? You also build robots. That's weird. One of my friends who's was also dad there. I met him through my son's nursery. He builds robots as well. He's just built a head and it's got like sort of LED screen eyes, and it looks around. It's freaky as shit. But rescue animals. Good. But yes, ahoy, Chef Smitty. Is that one of the ones I've seen doing the rounds on Facebook with, like, you know, the whole big mech type thing? For those, like, sort of... I think they're international bats. Oh my god, you're a level 10. No wonder I'm dying! Run away, run away, run away. You're going to create a tune later today. Nice, what are you going to make? And it is. Oh. I mean, if I had the skills to do, technical skills to do something like that, I would. But I think the most I'd like is to make like a Hulkbuster cosplay or something like that and just walk around in that. I think that'd be cool. But yeah. I mean, a mastermind, okay. What are you going to be? I'm going to go with robots. You going to go with robots? Or am I completely off base? Thugs! Why not? I just love the fact you can rename them. Your robot is an actual Mexican. It will stand 20 foot tall, weighing at 6 tons and shouldn't move at a speed of 80 miles an hour, or should or shouldn't move at a speed of 80 miles an hour at top speed. Well, if it's Mexican, shouldn't it go just the thing they do? Oh, Mexican. Oh, okay. I'm glad you put that, but I was a bit late. Or a bit early on the old Mexican bit there. Never mind. Oh, that would have been hilarious if you actually had a Mexican mech suit that went just discredit it all. To discredit all the other mech suits. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh. But no, that sounds absolutely badass. Yes, I love the fact you can rename your little minions as a mastermind. Like on my robot ones, my first little robot's called Bob. Because it's stupid. Also, you know, it's short for Robert, which is like robot. Or close to robot, so... Yeah. And should move at 80 miles an hour. Crikey. Titanfall in reality. That's what that is. Now you just need to invent a railgun. But then in order to have a functioning railgun, you need a decent enough small size power source, which means you'd probably need to invent cold fusion. And I don't think anyone's quite there yet. Alright, let's defeat some trolls. But no, I'd love to see the outcome of well, your mech suit. Oh, orange invention salvage. What did we get? We got an alien blood sample from a troll. Because that totally makes sense. we're not going to mess around with the invention system too much later on, I don't think. Fair, when they introduced it in the original game, I didn't bother with it very much. I was just kind of like, eh. I suppose it adds another element of endgame to farm for stuff and what have you. I know there's enhancement sets now as well, which we'll have to delve into. We get the merits as well, so we can go to the merit vendor and buy some more levelling up enhancements as we get there. Where do you think you're going? Four more policemen to rescue. Sure, any more up there, I wonder. Right, let's just jump up, shall we? And there is. Officer Kelly, who is currently shitting her pants. Pride of the Paragon Police Force there. Any more for any more? No, we've got to go through the doors. Okay. He's looking through the doors, he's got no hair. Or no hat. And it just suddenly appears. I love weird game glitches like that. Bonk. And hiya. I think that's, yeah, it's elevators. So we've probably got another one or two up here. Nobody there. Oh, they're down there. How dare you try and shoot me? Don't you know I'm a tank? I'm just going to do you absolutely no good. Officer Yancey. Okay. I swear they never used to ragdoll that much before. We do end up in some weird positions now, or it might just be because obviously I've got a far superior computer to then. Anything in there? No. Anybody in here? Also no. To the elevators, or lifts as we call them here in the UK. Floor C1. Floor C2. Oh, I thought that was actually going to be the same then for a moment. I mean, also for the age of the game, I mean the detail is actually pretty substantial. Right, where are you? No, you don't, please. You're just a group. Oh well. More XPs. And I missed. Of course I missed. Oh, for God's sake, stop running away. I also swear they never used to run away as much either. Oh, some up there. Are they going to run to me, or are they just going to stay put? No, they're going to run to me. That's fine. And another clue is found. Oh, they did that perfectly in sync, didn't they? That is just bizarre. Stop doing it exactly at the same time. You're unnerving me. You on your PC now? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Stop attacking me with your lame super strength animations. I like just doing me like no damage. But there's going to come a point where my endurance is just going to like be sucked out of me. Right, defeat all trolls. So I've missed someone. It's always the not so fun bit. It's trying to find the last bloody bastards. I mean, fortunately, after a little bit, it will show you them on the map. Same with any glows you've missed. Maybe in this office to the left. That's where they sometimes end up. No, of course not. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Far too bloody easy. Could be there, could be there. Let's go find out. Yes, down here. I can't wait to be taking on arch villains and giant monsters again. Like taking on the octopus in is it Independence Port she spawns in? I can't even remember her name, but that was always a fun one. Well, that was on another character yesterday, jumping around Kingsway or Skyway, and there was 2 paladins that had spawned, and I jumped straight into the middle of them and they immediately twatted me. That was fun. Paladins are, for anyone that doesn't know, are clockwork themed little robots, but in this case, a big giant monster robot. Who's also a giant monster and has no attributable level, so even at level 50 you can get pwned if you're not careful. Right. And another troll cave, but we need to go and level up a bit. Boing. Zibzibity. Boing. Right. Train up. Finish that one off. Just whack one in there. Right. Yeah, Shauna Stockwell is King's Row, I know. Right, put that back. Right, see if we've got any worth using. Or whack that in crushing blow. Let's see. And then I spot one that's 26.7, so we'll put that in instead. Increases range, yeah, because that's useful. Accuracy, yes. We will fill up all the accuracy that I can. Oh. Can't combine it for some reason. Never mind. Got some accuracy. Right, so I want to buy... some defensive-y stuff, as well as some health and stamina. What happened? What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened? Nothing's happened majorly. My channel cut out. That's weird. I haven't stopped streaming. Still going. But presumably I'm back, so... yeah, my session still says it's going, so... I don't know, man. If it disappears again... no, I shouldn't do. It's still going, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's just have a little goosey on the old browser, just to make sure. Shall we? Let's have a little looky. Let's have a little looky. Yeah, that's going to be weird. Let's have a little looky. Yeah, that's going to be weird. Let's have a little looky. Oh god. Yeah, that's going to be weird. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. That was weird. It was echoing the echo. Let's not do that again. Yeah, my internet's usually fine. Full on broadband and everything. That is strange. Very strange. Because it's not cut out of my session, my streaming software hasn't stopped. I don't disbelieve you. I suppose it's just nature of the beast, I guess. I haven't been streaming for very long, as you can probably tell. Right, so we want some... one of those. One of those. And we can't afford anything else. I don't doubt, man. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, don't know what to tell you. But yeah, just send me a message in the chat and just let me know if it happens again, and I'll have a look at what's actually going on. Because the chat is still appearing, because although it's still connected. So yeah. Right, let's go and defeat some gang leaders and crews. Oh, I can't wait to get into the higher level stuff with the freaks and the carnies. Can you remember which one is the higher XP rate? Is it the freaks or the carnies? Because I can't remember. And I know Nemesis also was high as well. I can't remember who was the highest XP per kill ratio. I know it's one of those three, but I just honestly can't remember. Yeah, man. I mean, as I said, I'll look into the homecoming thing and might create a character on there as well, and hopefully the name Envoy hasn't actually been taken, because I had to put a 0 in this. That annoyed me no end. That someone had nicked my name by my main character. Bonk. I mean, I will do team-ups eventually anyway. I just want to... I suppose we get to grip with the game and its latter systems again. Especially the stuff I haven't, like the Incarnate system, which I've never used before. I'm assuming you mean by the folder system on the PC, rather than you can access them from Homecoming itself. Because that would be quite cool. Although, to be fair, it doesn't take me long to recreate them. I use mostly the same bits and pieces. One of the things which I can never ever recreate is Envoy's original costume. Because with the pants, you used to be able to have one pattern at the top half and one pattern at the bottom, and then they removed that. So I could never change that costume. So it's a shame. That's why I kind of reimagined it a bit. But yeah, I do save my costumes that are quite unique. Yeah, I will probably have to save them all if I do that. Oh, I know the save system's on there, but I didn't know if because this uses a program called Tequila to get onto it, so I don't know if Homecoming uses that. Does it? Because then if it does, then that makes sense that you can just go from one to the other. But if not, and it uses a different system... Oh, it does! Okay. That makes more sense then. Okay, fair enough. So you can just go on to whichever one you want. Alright, I will definitely look into that then. Oh well, just means more alts. But yeah, I think I'll definitely just start off with the tank from the get-go. So I thought, you know what? I played a tank for the most part in the day. I'm going to play something different. I want something ranged, and I can't play it for crap. Oh, need to feed the kitty cats! Nice. I mean, I've had cats most of my life. Don't have any at the moment, but yeah. Definitely a cat person. But yeah, one of the other guys I watch was Tear of Grace. He has, I think, 11 rescue cats. It's a crazy amount. But then he's a point with his streaming and YouTube where he earns enough money to actually, you know, afford all of them. You play on the Excelsior server, fair enough. I mean, that's the one thing it couldn't really do back in the day, was play with you Americans. Obviously there was far more of you than there was of us Europeans, and we had to be lumbered with like all the other countries, which meant there was the odd people speaking in Russian, in German. Oh, it made for an absolute nightmare. But Excelsior! Just makes me think of Stan Lee. Funny enough, the server in the restaurant we went to yesterday for Mother's Day, because we have a different Mother's Day here in the UK, actually had Stan Lee tattooed on her arm. Something random. Yeah, so I've had many a cat as well. Although one of my cats actually died on the same day Princess Diana died. Yeah, I was 10. What's in here? She's probably just a clue. Let's just rummage through the dirt. Rundum and Grease Lightning. No, I am not going to sing it. So what do you actually main then? On Excelsior, on Homecoming then? Yeah, like Blaster and then, like, or Defender, and then what powers? Just, you know, what's your main one that your usual go to? Oh, excuse me. I went down the wrong hole. Ugh. Oh, I've got to pee out more outcasts. More outcasts. There's a few, but they're level 9. But those shouldn't be a problem. Where are they? I didn't annoy them. That's good. Right. Energy blasters, yeah, I get that, with the big old nuke at the end. Captain Envoy, the first character created on this server was an energy blaster, because he obviously got like a chain. It's alright, I mean, one of the people I used to play back in the day was called Proximity, and I'm going to die if I'm not careful and I actually pay attention. Yeah, it was a case of grab all mobs, they would run in and just go boom. Usually die as well in the process, but that's what usually happen. But yeah, I made a rainbow energy blaster costume, so all the different blast powers are all different colours. I thought it was quite, you know, unique. There you go. But no, Blaster's pretty good. I mean, there's quite a variety. So I think currently I've got my energy blaster, I've got a fire one, I've got a dark one. Because the dual pistols is a sentinel, I believe. I don't know what other blasters I'd even be inclined to play, to be honest. I suppose at some point I might make an ice one, I guess. I mean, I've stayed away from the ice at the moment because with every other power you can colour them however you like. but with the artist, for some reason, it just gives you a dull set of colours, and it's just kind of like, oh, that's boring. What if I want bright red eyes? No, you have to have icky greens and blues. Sod you then, bastard. That's a red. Oh, sorry, we'll go beat him up. Why not? We'll just go. You know, I think I've always been more inclined to play the melee type of characters, to be honest. I think that's true of like any game I play, not just City of Heroes. I mean, World of Warcraft, it was like a rogue and paladin. Yeah, it's just always been a thing. I think I don't like being too squishy. I need more outcasts. There isn't enough around, and they're all too high level, really. Ow. Shoot me in the back, you bastard. Oh, there we go. I might pop one of them. I think Titan weapons probably has to be my new favourite melee type. Weaponed melee type, with street fighting far close behind. Because these weren't originally in the game at release. They weren't at all. And oh, they're just so much fun. They're so satisfying. Right, that's what we're going to do. Cool Flux, even though he's 100 yards away. Hey, here we go, Frostfire. Let's go and do the infamous Frostfire Mission. Oh, we used to save this, put it up maximum level, and we'd do it like 8 times in a row. Oh. And then they're sliding in the half pipe as well. You bet your ass I did that the first time I came back on and got to here. Inspiration's full. I think we might die. We end up accidentally pulling everything in his room, in the Frostfire room. We'll try not to. Fair, really, before doing this. Should have grabbed. Oh, for God's sake, he's ringing me again! Oh, did he play? Urgh. Oh, well, I need to go for a bio anyway. That's good. I'll be back in just a second. I'm not going to mute it again. I just need. Yeah, I think I've been streaming for 2 hours. Ugh. better. Get the old headset back on. She just constantly rings me. It's like, I've told you I'm streaming, and she just forgets. It's so annoying. I have unmuted him, haven't I? Yeah. Let's bash the altar. Ow. We might hit level 8 before we get up to Frostfire's room as well. It's all yellow, so should be pretty good. XP. Let's just get that health back up for a moment. Face the wrong way. Oh, that's the other fun thing that used to be on this map, is you just slide around constantly trying to hit the enemies. Oh, fun times. And am I right? You've got an awesome ID story for Mega Man X. Nice. Am I also right in thinking that the Ouroboros system allows you to replay missions like this? Because again, that's not something I've really dealt with. And on the topic of Mega Man, I don't know if you remember the Captain N cartoon series with the really crappy version of Mega Man in that. Yeah. I would have thought so. It would be like Saturday morning cartoons for you lot over there. Yeah. And the Legend of Zelda series with "Excuse me, Princess," and all that rubbish. But you know, it's what we got in the 90s. No, yeah, it was bad, but good at the same time. So I kind of wanted his belt, because I think it was like the original NES controller, like as the buckle or something. Yeah, but they're going to have like a really squirrely voice that was like this. What are we going to do? Type voice. That's probably the best impression I could do of that. Have I gone the wrong way? I think so. Yeah, I've gone backwards on myself. I want to go through that way. Oh God, didn't he just? Said the word Mega in every bloody sentence. To be honest, I think my favourite favourite cartoon series then were probably things like Bucky O'Hare, of which I still have some of the figures, Thundercats and the like. Obviously He-Man as well. Oh, that'd be an interesting character to make. I could make it. I could make a He-Man outfit. You know what? When we're done here, I'm going to go to Icon. I'm going to go and make a freaking He-Man outfit. And I'm going to make the F10. I have the power. I'm doing it. Yeah, I know. I am 36, so you know, I was around. And there's level 8. Yeah, I've got, and figure-wise, I've got Blinky, I've got Dead-Eye Duck, I've got the two main bad guys, which I can't remember their bloody names. Yeah, and that's it. No, I do absolutely love my 80s stuff. Let's crocus some toads. Yes, I did at one point actually have the toad stomper as well. Yes, they don't make TV themes like that anymore, like Jason the Wheeled Warriors and Ulysses 81 or 91. Yeah, that's quality intro music. Now it's just kind of like, well, I suppose, you know, with young children. Voltron was one I never really quite. You know, it wasn't really on very much, so I never really got to watch it. Power Rangers was kind of my equivalent. Silverhawks was just about, but I think I watched that when I was a teen, when it was on DVD. Yeah, Thundercats. Thundercats. I suppose we can make a Lion-O outfit as well. What's another one? Mask. Mask's another one. I know there's a really obscure one with like that had crash test dummies in it. Oh. Another old one, which wasn't really cartoons. I don't know if you had it in America. Was Tugs. It was kind of like Thomas the Tank Engine, but boats. Oh, you've seen a Lion-O on there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Inspiration comes from, you know, wherever. I think I do it with pretty much every game I can customise to some degree. What's the other one I've played that I... DC Universe Online probably is the other one that I created, you know, various outfits. Yeah, Mask, yeah. Trying to think of what other ones I can remember. Again, I don't know if you... Transformers, G.I. Joe and Mask are all part of the same universe. I did not know that. I guess that could make some sort of weird sense. Yeah. Yeah, obviously you used to watch Transformers as well. Again, quality intro. Ooh, 3-for-1 special there. Well, yeah, that would make sense, doesn't it? I wouldn't say that would necessarily mean they're all in the same universe, but I suppose if they've confirmed it, then I suppose it is. What is going on with us here? We're sort of going back and forth. What's going on? Well, I am a fan of all the Marvel stuff and all that as well, so, you know, speaking of same universes and whatnot, I'm quite glad they've connected the Sony and Marvel universes. So that's the thing. I'm trying to think of other ones that are sort of like, they're not necessarily the same, you'd think they're the same universe, but are. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. That's one thing you'll have to get used to with me, is my memory is shit. Things that are from yesteryear will stick in there like anything, but more recent stuff is like... And even then there are gaps. So it was in Generation 1 Transformers, RC, Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod got their consciousness transferred out of their robot bodies and into synthetic humanoid bodies. And the man that did it was a guy known as Snake, but the guy they did the voice acting for Snake was the same guy that did the voice acting of Cobra Commander. And at the end of the episode, Snake tried to do the Cobra battle cry, but he coughed and choked at the end, so it's confirmed that that was Cobra Commander. That's brilliant. Oh. It's a shame that the guy that voiced Starscream in Transformers died, because he would have been great to reprise his role in the live-action movies, even though Frank Welker did a voice test for it and it actually looked rubbish. You know, it's the original Megatron. But I mean, it suits the thing more. Yeah. At least Leonard Nimoy reprised his role in some aspect, even if it wasn't as Galvatron. That was it. He was Sentinel Prime instead. You're cranking out the essays right now, aren't you? Okay, so then in Transformers Prime, Optimus had just gotten his body... I'm assuming that's meant to be reforged. And he needed a new Earth-based vehicle mode. Agent Fowler got him a vehicle that he could scan and transform into. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. And he transformed in... Oh, excuse me! Oh! And said this was a specialised vehicle developed by a Mars division. The original Mars cartoon Mars, otherwise known as Mobile Armoured Strike Command, was a specialised group of individuals that worked off the books, but they were a branch of the government. Okay. I swear this never used to have a cutscene, you know. Used to be just go in and smack him upside the head. The crossover comic books I do know about, because my friend Frogs, he's a bit nuts about Transformers. He actually lent me the book to do with Transformers, which actually tells the story about what happened on Cybertron. And it's set even before the TV series on Netflix, which is where Optimus was basically, he was an office clerk under the Prime that was there, who wasn't let himself know he was a Prime. Whilst Megatron was still a gladiator in the pit, and everything was going sort of okay until it was at times when, you know, they joined together to sort of end the pits and things like that. And then when it was time for the Matrix of Leadership to come out, it was given to Optimus Prime and not Megatron, and basically Megatron got all pissed off with this, started his uprising with the Decepticons, and they basically just fucked over the planet. It was just that's what culminated in their massive civil war. So basically, it's all because Megatron was a dick. Orion Pax, that's the one. That's the one, absolutely. See, I've got a crappy memory, so well remembered. You also talk to a huge Transformers fan. I kind of gathered that from the massive wall of text. I'm guessing you use the Enforcer and mech bits to kind of do that. I would assume. So what did you make him? But I suppose being a huge Transformers fan kind of also explains the whole 20-foot mech thing. Laser rifle and energy punches. That somewhat makes sense. Yeah. Because obviously he has his main gun and. Oh, Gundam and Evangelion, I'm guessing. So I bet you went nuts over that whole, the actual 1/1 scale one they made in Japan. Pacific Rim, yeah, I have those in Blu-ray. Pacific Rim, oh. That was just like, oh. I mean, I do have the Gundam games on the Xbox 360, which are the... what are they? They're right over here. Just a sec. Where are you? You're back. Somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, the Dynasty Warrior Gundam series. So I've got all three of them. They're not easy to get hold of these days. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I do love my anime and all. I thought you might. So yeah, might stream them at some point as well. You know, because that's one of my goals really is also to play Xbox and PlayStation. I think we may have just become good friends. I think that's entirely possible. Is to do like 1 million game score, 2 million game score, 1,000 platinum trophies as well. So I'm not just going to be playing City of Heroes, but whilst it's going to be the main game on the channel, I will be playing other things as well. And I've just done the stupid thing of just going into the middle of the room because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this is going to go really badly if I don't act bloody quickly. Although I'm not taking as much damage as I thought I would. Right, let's get rid of some of these underlings. Okay, I'm actually not taking any damage at all, really. Which is surprising. On all my other tunes that I've done this with, including my invulnerability tank, they have just gone splat if I did this. But I seem to be alright at the moment. Right, let's get Kill Frosty. Zap you again with Nemesis Star. Are you nearly dead? Come on. Come on! And that's the mission done. So your plan is to do the same thing with like the Xbox and the PlayStation sort of idea. Now, if that's so, then we might have to co-op on a few things because there's plenty of co-op achievements out there that need to be doing. Especially in hard things like Gears of War and whatnot. Ugh. Out of the trial, which we can't actually go to until level 10. Right, let's go. Let's go. I want to go west. But yeah, I do love my anime as well. Not just Pokemon. But I love all the sort of more adult themed ones like Ghost in the Shell and Death Note, as well as the classic ones like Dragon Ball Z, and as you can probably tell from the t-shirt, if you can actually even see there, and Fairy Tail, Bleach, Naruto, not to the point of being a Narutard. I still haven't finished watching it. I still haven't managed to sort of find the time to even start on One Piece, even though I want to. So, yeah. Alright, what shall we get? That would be a good one to have. Right, so we said we were going to do the whole He-Man thing, so we'll discuss this one then. So we need the skin colour to go to a more natural skin tone. Yeah, Fairy Tail is freaking awesome. I might make a costume that's like Natsu for a fire blaster or something. Or actually, I can make one like grey for being an ice blaster or something. Possibly. Might go with that theme. Right, so we want the hair to be a bit more like that, and blonde. No, that's the skin colour. We don't want to change the skin colour. Hair colour, please. Blonde, because Adam is blonde. Face. What would be a good He-Man-y type face, I wonder? Yes, baby face. No. That's kind of He-Man-ish, I guess. Right, let's... So, no, let's get rid of the horns. Because it doesn't have any of that. Detail 2's none. Upper body. Right, let's get rid of the... We want bare chest. We want to get rid of the electricity bit. Chest detail, or shoulders is also... Does he have shoulder pads? I don't know. Let's have a quick Google. Let's have a quick Google. He-Man. Oh, I've got caps lock on, but never mind. He-Man. Right, images. Let's do a bit of He-Man. Right, so He-Man is. He's got this chest thing there, braces, the barbaric thing, and some boots, and that's kind of it. Okay. So, no to the shoulders. Chest detail. I mean, that's close, but no cigar. There. That's probably the closest we're going to get, and it's kind of what? It's a light bluey grey. So, sort of that colour. The thing in the middle being red. So, close. Gloves. Just the braces, wasn't it? So, there's just some braces. That's wristbands. There's anything more just like braces. There's that, but that's not quite the same. So we'll have to go with the wristbands. To be fair, Smith did a very good version. I did love that. But the 2000 remake, yeah, I mean, you know, I think that I held aloft my magic sword kind of got a bit dated. You're quite right. However, as cheesy as it is, I do still like the Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren. So that's a sort of orangey colour there. Right, the belt. What belt? So it's a sort of a plain. I think we could get away with probably the Barbarian Belt, to be honest. There, this is also the same sort of colour. Nope. So there we go. Lower body is, we want the Barbarian skin, and that is brown. So more of a that sort of brown. It's not. It is an orangey brown. That's when you change the belt colour a little bit, I think. Make it a little bit more orangey, I guess. Alright, and boots is the Barbarian boots, so it's very simple. So, boots. Barbarian. Where is it? Barbarian rugged. There we go, and it's the same colour as the pants. Of course it is. So like that and like that. Move the back detail. None. Let's just adjust the scale slightly so we'll make him much beefier. Because he is, let's be honest. And weapons. I think probably the closest approximation is going to be right. So that's. Is he going to sheath it? No, because you're an arse. Kind of the Black Knight one, but then you could get away with Excalibur. I think Black Knight is a little bit closer, and it's just just a basic metal colour, isn't it? So back to the colours, and just let's get rid of the aura. We don't need that. And there is He-Man. Because why not? Actually, we need to do one more thing because he knows a rock thing and he doesn't normally. Let's just Recolor. Need one-handed because he had a shield. Yeah, I know, but I'm a stone titan weapon. You don't see him use the shield that often. I just don't remember it. Right, stone armor. Suppose you can make that. Make it crystal, I guess. Make it, I don't know, blue or red. No, make it the orange that goes with sort of with him, I guess. Orange and brown. There you go. That looks a bit better. Yeah, I know he had a shield, but see what the mud pots looks like. All the rooted. Just does that. Oh, you can actually move with it now. That used to slow you down to no end. Okay. I think it's a close approximation. Because why not? Alright, let's kind of we grind up to level 10, or do I go and do something else? I don't know. Yeah, but this is Titan weapons, so you can only have two-handed weapons. So I could use this costume on my sword and shield tanker. So actually, you know, that's a good point. Actually, why don't I go and save the costume? So we'll go back into the customizer, and we go save. He-Man. Costume has been successfully saved. Right, so what mission we got? We've got a level 4 that we've just got to finish off. I suppose I could make him even bulkier using the big male one. I think it's a shame that you can't actually have a big female one either. But, you know. Right, so we're going in here to Azuria. Oh, so we need to talk. He's just going to get me straight to another contact because I'm. Yep, see, told you. Juan Jimenez. King's Row. Also, Jonathan Smart is in my contact list, so we might as well get him to shove me over to a new contact. There we go. Samuel Pierce, all in King's Row. So looks like we're going to King's Row for a bit. Hopefully we won't run into a paladin or two. Right, so we want to go to King's Row. Oh, detected Vectries as well. Fruitigish. Let's twat some skulls. Just here. I am He-Man! Oh, there's one thing we haven't done yet. Where is it? Because I was to go with the train outfit. Oh, now it's complete. I just love how much creativity you can have in what is effectively an MMO. Alright, so you're going to tell me about the radio. What? Oh, I went into the wrong one. Idiot. That's not you. Detective Bectree. Police radio. Okay. Defeat Bruce. Okay. So we've got to get rid of an Australian. So we want to go... Oh. We had to go really, really far on that one. Off. Oh, it's the Lost. I suppose it kind of looks like He-Man's got like a little force shield thingy on instead of the traditional shield he has. I'm still going to make my crystal-based costume when we hit level 10. Well, it's just a nice, fun one. Which way do we want to go first? We'll go that way. Why are you like asking for change in the middle of a building? Oh, there's a rifleman there. Right. I wish you could have like those head and shoulders as costume options. I think that'd be really cool. Because you can have their rifles and swords, why not their costume pieces? Any more? Oh, yeah, it was you hiding beyond there. Ha! Missed! go. Come on, Bruce. Where are you? You are not Bruce. Smack. Love beating him with that hilt bog. So much fun. You are also not Bruce. Could you stop not being Bruce, please? Unless that's Bruce up there. No, that's a Scrounger Slugger. Usually this is the room that he'd be in, but evidently not. Because he just wants to be difficult. Oh, that's Bruce. He blended in with the bloody background. Yeah, your sword's bigger than mine, so what? It's not the size, it's how you use it. Go. Oh, that's that one done. Turn up the rate. Yeah. Have I actually got a... I've never noticed that. I've actually got out this little radio scanner thing. That's cool. Get the plot device from the clockwork. Yeah, makes a change. Off we go. Oh, is she really ringing me again? She's starting to annoy me now. Okay, I've just been informed that I have to pick up my son at 2:30, which is when he finishes, because she won't be back in time. Because she's out with her mother, because she couldn't see her yesterday, because her mother wasn't working. So, you've got me for about another hour, and then I shall be disappearing. Might be till this evening. It might be until tomorrow. Hey, I'm a parent. It comes with, you know, it's unfortunate. I'd love to stream like all day, but unfortunately, I has responsibilities. I mean, I will probably jump back on once I've got him until she's back. Probably. For a little bit. I mean, they are a time sink. I mean, you know, the fact there is they're at school, so it's not that bad. I mean, if they were a baby, I'd probably just be holding them and feeding them and playing at the bloody same time. But, you know, in the evenings if I'm streaming, they'll probably be heard and maybe seen. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that. I mean, my missus does want another one, but yeah. I think 3's enough. I mean, we've got 5 between us. I mean, my other 2 don't live with, so it's my 2 stepkids and our collective son. So, you know what? On one side, yeah, kids can be a pain in the arse, but I wouldn't change them for anything. Hey, I've only had 3 myself, okay? The other 2 who live with me, I have nothing. I had no involvement making. And yes, I've had the snip, which is why, despite everything, my missus does want another one, but it probably isn't going to happen. And one of them, her youngest, who's, well, I don't say youngest, the middle one, who's 7. He's autistic as well, so extra draining. So I think on top of that, yes, you're absolutely right. It might be enough. If it were to happen again, I wouldn't be upset. And if it did happen again, I would be like, okay, I need to be like properly sorted out. I think my oldest daughter was born in 2015, so 3 years after the shutdown. Yeah, I'll blame the game shutting down for me having kids. I had nothing else really to sink my time into, so I decided to go and have kids instead. I can't create any more alts, so I'll just create kids instead. I mean, honestly, I did move on to WoW, but it just wasn't the same. I mean, I played with the people I played WoW heroes with, but it just wasn't the same. Get the plot device. Okay, where is the plot device? You're really shitty writing. Oh, come on, just die, you stupid little robot. I mean, that's one thing I think would be cool if they added that to the game. Was if you could, like, if you were a robot mastermind, for example, you could make them clockwork mobs. I think that would be like really cool, but probably won't ever happen. Or if you could have like a different factions for different types and things like that, I think it'd be really cool. Where's my plot device? But anyway, I suppose you can just be a cat dad or cat mum, because I haven't actually asked whether, you know, I don't even know whether you are a bloke or not. Although I should have guessed she, so I'm guessing you're a bloke. Okay, cat dad then. Yeah. Cats are easier than bloody kids anyway. Well, I'm going from like the comment you said, my ex and I couldn't have kids, and then she ended up cheating with another. I suppose you had said another person. Okay, now I really don't know. No, I do never normally assume. I'm just trying to work it out. But you'll be a cat parent then. Yeah, you're a guy. I remember that all used to be a thing when I was younger and more naive. I go, you're a guy or a girl when you're playing like with whoever and you don't know who are, and you know. But obviously nowadays I just leave it, and you probably tell if you end up on voice chat. Where the fuck is it? I can hear it. Where is it? There, it's on the fucking wall. Also, yeah, you definitely don't know these days with all the transgender and, you know, non-binary and I'm a fish type stuff going on. You just don't know what anybody is these days. You know, be what you want to be. Just don't confuse me. Make it play, make me know what you want to be called, and leave it at that. I'm just saying, you never know. Okay? Given the state of things, I wouldn't be surprised if someone identified as a fish. I mean, there are people out there who do the whole mermaid thing, so, you know, who knows. So we're getting the Crown of Venus from some Hellions over this way. I'm jumping into a cave. I swear this was once I've been in this cave before when doing a cape mission. Oh, we're in this cave system, are we? Well, alrighty then. Really? You're driving with yourself in the middle of this dark, dank cave, are you? I'm surprised you get reception in here. Smack. I should have gone to level up really, but oh, I forgot because we were talking about people identifying as various animals. So yes, easily distracted. Right. Oh, there's another one. I shall feel my blade. Oh, missed. Actually, that's one other thing I've just thought of. If you played the original game, was there full damage? Because I can't remember if there was. I don't remember there being full damage, but there is now. Right, let's go down this way. You just couldn't dive from it. Ah, okay. See it again, I couldn't remember. I probably tested that theory as well. Knowing me. Flying from the top of like the hollows or something and falling straight into the bottom of Grendel's Gulch to see what would happen. Sorry to ruin your groove, but you need to die. I think that's the one thing you do in games, is first of all, see if there's full damage, and then see if you can die from it. It's like a for science thing. And then you can see like if jumping makes you go faster and you know, all the usual nonsense. Oh, bye! Get a bit wet, did we? And that's the Crown of Venus recovered. But the other thing I like about this version is you can pick up your travel power at level 4 if you want to. Which makes the hollows just that little bit easier. Because if you fell into Grendel's Gulch when you were running to Frostfire Mission, you would just die to all the igneous. Oh, the little bastards. Okay, we've got to go and talk to him. Alright, let's go level up and talk to him and all that nonsense. Right, so we want to go that way anyway. That's the way to do it. I also think it's really bad. You can make your own heroes look more epic than the original lot, if you want. I mean, yeah, you could even have that shield up, but I mean, it just looks like crap. Right, what do you want to shove this into? Just go with more damage resistance, I think. Sounds like a plan. listening to that music. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Look at you, you skinny bastard. Eat a burger, man. Or donut, as you're a police officer. At the very least. Oh god, I want donuts now, I'm hungry. So I'll probably munch something quickly before I go and get my son as well. Oh, I've got to go and protect the bank. Oh, this is a nice quick one anyway. You've arrived in Hatless Park just in time. Okay, it looks like Helen's trying to take advantage of the situation to terrorise the city. You have to watch out for them as well as the Vasilok. Oh yeah, the creepy sort of bring stuff back from the dead and corpses people. Oh yeah, I rediscovered how annoying they are the other day as well with the embalmed. I was like, why did I just die? Oh yeah, they blew up. I shall, yes, I absolutely shall. But I'm not going to go until about for another half an hour yet, I think. Right, so where's the bloody bank at? Over there. Alright, let's just go. Don't need to do a full clear. There's no point. Right, where are you, you cheeky bank robbing bastard? Where are you? That way? There's supposed to be lots of you in here at the minute. Oh, maybe they haven't spawned yet. Okay. Let's just beat up some Hellions until it works. Oh, fair enough. I wasn't presuming that you were telling me what to do. To be honest, there's only one person that can do that, and he's the one that's told me I have to go and pick up my son. So she's allowed to. Right. Are you actually telling me to go in here now? Right, okay, now it's being robbed. Stupid bloody thing. Comatorian. What a name! Oh, it's an olive green as well. Vasilok Thef. Off you go. That's you guys down for the count. And that's the mission done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh. Oh, to return to you. Why can't I just call you, you annoying pain in the backside? Alright. Be introduced to a new contact. So we've got Paula Dempsey. So that's Clockwork. We've got Vic Johansson. I don't know what yours would be. Paco Sanchez. I can't. No. Oh, it's. I can scroll down. Paco Sanchez, and he's Hellions and Circle of Thorns. Circle of Thorns can go and suck a lemon, so we're going to go Clockwork. I should be able to what? See, I've forgotten what already. Was that something else? Yeah, it's because you can't bloody hit them. It's really annoying. Yeah, it's, the Circle of Thorns spirits are just... Oh, you can't... Yes, the light. Oh my god, I'd forgotten about them. I hadn't come across them yet, but oh my god, yes, they are. I remember them being a nightmare. I do remember on TeamSpeak, if we got a Circle of Thorns mission, there was an audible like groan. But whenever it was like Nemesis or Carnies or Freaks, everyone was like, "Yay!" Muchos XP or influence when you got to that point. Although now there's veteran levels, so I don't know if that's the same anymore. But we'll get there. We shall. Into the warehouse. I remembered yelling out Quantum, just like force of habit when I was on my Keldian though. Like, oh shit, Quantum! I'm dead. Fuck. That was another thing. I'm trying to remember what other sort of pain in the arse fucking mobs there were that sort of rank up there with the life mages. Pretty sure there is. I can't remember. Why have I got this? I've got a raptor pack that's a self-fly. Okay. Okay, so how do they generate electricity and do the clockwork? Well, they are wind-ups, so I suppose it could be like dynamos or something. I mean, they've got some form of AI because that's how they work. So I was going to put it as more they're akin to those clockwork things in Doctor Who. That just it's like advanced technology, but it just looks like it's clockwork. Kinetic, yeah. So a dynamo. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any Doctor Who being American, but that's what I would sort of equate it to. If you haven't seen it, it's the David Tennant era and it's the Madame de Pompadour episode. Yeah, but that's the episode I'm talking about because they'd gone back to it's basically a future ship. And the caretakers of the ship were androids, but they were like clockwork based, but had like you know, AI and whatnot, and it just seemed a bit more advanced. And they thought they had to repair the ship with everything they had to hand, which included the crew. And they thought because the ship was named the Madame de Pompadour, they needed her brain to fix the computer. You know, it was just weird shit. But that was basically the premise of it. But they had just advanced clockwork. I don't think they generated electricity per se. They just used sort of knives. But yeah. I mean, if you're into the similar things that I am, I would recommend it, and you know, you'd probably like it. But I would, you know, you might not. I would say for you, don't necessarily start at the Christopher Eccleston series, like at the start of the remakes, the newer lot, because I found Christopher Eccleston absolutely boring as shit to watch. But David Tennant and Matt Smith are absolutely my favourites. I don't know if you ever watched Rugrats, the cartoon series though, because Tommy is based on the Doctor. He's always solving problems with his trusty screwdriver. And in a cup in the toy store there's also a Dalek, because the creators were big fans of Doctor Who. Defeat all the clockworks. We've got more. There's a death head buckshot. Did I come past you or did I come the other way? I did come past. How did I miss you? Actually, there is a theory that Newt Scamander in Harry Potter is actually a Time Lord. Or there is Time Lord based, because you've got Newt Scamander's suitcase, which has got like the massive area in it, like the TARDIS, and also the bag that Hermione had that fit everything in it. So there is a little theory to do with that. Not quite that, but at the same time, magic, what's the saying? Technology that's such advanced is indistinguishable from magic. I think that's the quote or something similar. So, you know, could be. I mean, I suppose it's like, if you think about, if you've ever seen Disney's The Sorcerer's Apprentice, the one with Nicolas Cage, where it's the way it's explained, magic is explained in that. It could be kind of like that, I guess, where it's a sufficiently advanced way of manipulating the physical realm with, you know, advanced mind and technology. No, precisely. What is magic that we... You know, technology we don't understand. Let's head back to Paula. Just hope I don't have to deal with a Karen. So what have I been? I've been watching Stargate Sg1 recently as well. We watched the first 10 seasons, binged the hell out of that. And there are some things like, you know, the fact Merlin was actually like an ancient and stuff like that. So that was sufficiently advanced technology that he passed off as being magic. Yes, absolutely. That their technology is sufficiently advanced that it, you know, magic and science are essentially the same thing. And yes, they would consider them deities. I mean, that's simply probably more from the fact that their Asgardians are much stronger, just naturally, as well as long-lived. So it's not necessarily technology that would make them think they're deities, but that as well. Because I don't know if you've watched the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Series. Because in that, I can't remember his name offhand, but he was in like Ghostbusters 2 and one that played the museum curator. He turned out to be an Asgardian, and he was sufficiently strong. No, that's an embalmed. I don't want to die. You can sort of. Where's some clockwork? I need to find some clockwork. Usually they're zapping me, trying to zap me out of the air. So I will just grind up to 10. Well, also speaking of Harry Potter, I'm going to be seeing the new one because my stepdaughter wants to see it because she's a Harry Potter nut. I mean, I like the movies, but not that much. I found a tip. Good for me. So what I want is clockwork. Oh, hey! I was about to say, there's a sign of them. Oh, can we? Come on, fly off! Oh, he didn't go quite far enough! Bastard! There's a hero called the old guy next door. That just makes me think of Fireman Sam, because part of the theme tune is he's the Fireman is Sam is the hero next door. Don't know if you've ever heard of that. I mean, again, it's a British thing because it's based on Wales. It's set in Wales anyway. Make a really old dude. Old skinny dude that's ironically really powerful. That could be funny actually. Might have to do that. Just for shits and giggles. Make him like, you know, an old martial art or something, or maybe that's just too often done. I suppose it is old hat in anime. The old martial arts master. God's sake, she's ringing me again! What now? Sorry about that. But anyway, yes, I did watch Danger Mouse as a kid, along with Count Duckula, both voiced by David Jason. Penfold, the hamster. Was it Professor Greenback? I think it was. I don't like the new one. I mean, they do the same sort of stuff. And the voice actor sounds a little bit similar to Dave Jason, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. It's like with DuckTales. Much prefer the original. You got made fun of for watching it. I suppose they were the type that was like Marvel only, blah blah blah, you know, Batman or Superman, he's boring. I'm saying you Americans were lucky to have what you had with obviously all your comic books and stuff. Because what did we get? What was the one superhero comic book we had? Banana Man. Fucking Banana Man. It's not until probably, I would say, the last decade or so where comic book shops with American comics in it have actually popped up and you can actually go and buy them. And another British... Oh no, that's not saying there's anything wrong with Banana Man. That's all I had as a kid, comic book wise. As well as like the Beano and Desperate Dan and all that sort of stuff. But the only other sort of superhero related thing we had as Brits, on TV anyway, was Super Ted. Where he said a special magic word and becomes like Superman. With his friend Spotty. Mate, typical British writing, but there you go. Oh, you know Super Ted as well, bloody hell. God, now we are really going into the blue cupboard. Okay, let's test your British TV knowledge, shall we then? Poddington Peas, Shoe People, another couple I can think of. Thinking about it, yes, because of the lightning bolt on the front. You're absolutely right. But then I didn't know she stand back in the day, so I never really connected the two. But yes, you're right. And to be fair, Shazam was probably one of the better DC movies made at this point. Apart from obviously Batman. Well, it's non-Batman, I should say. Oh, Paddington Bear, yeah, with his marmalade sandwiches. And then the Marmite Company decided it'd be a good idea. Let's use him for our advertising campaign, eating a Marmite. Ooh, there was anger. There was anger in the masses. Yes, that's what we get angry about. We don't get angry about gun control and shit like that. It's like misrepresentation of Paddington Bear eating Marmite sandwiches instead of marmalade. We're British and that's what we do. Apparently. The new CGI Paddington Bear's alright. Of course I'm shocked. It's like I don't imagine most, because the way it's represented to us Brits is most Americans don't see anything outside of their own country. That's what we get shown as a sort of stereotype. Obviously, I know there are those that aren't like that, such as yourself. So knowing that you do exist is good. I mean, it's slowly gone the other way around as well, where more American stuff has found its way into British culture. Texas Pete, yeah. Oh god. That also makes me think of Brave Star as well. Brave Star. I ate that shit up as a kid. Yeah. I might have to make a Marshall Bravestar outfit on an appropriate character. And I'd actually get rid of that. Oh. Right, let's go do this. Go level up, make my new costume, and then I will skedaddle. The speed of the puma. Yeah. I'm not sure something like that would be culturally appropriate now, given that he was based on Native Americans. And obviously their belief in spirit animals and things like that. I'm not sure in this culture climate. Alright, so what power shall we pick up? There's no point getting that until we're actually doing stuff. I suppose mud pots, I guess. No, true, but you know, some people are tetchy about these things, aren't they? Everyone's got to get offended by something, yeah. Exactly. Alright, so let's make a new outfit. Right, we're gonna go to that, and we want to go crystal. So what colour can we have, I think? We have green crystals, pinky purpley crystals, or do we want to just go full on lava? I think crystals would be cool. Red crystals. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, so match across all the power sets. That's cool. You're surprised you even lived through the 80s, considering the dumbass stunts that I did as a kid. Hell, the guys of Jackass made a fucking fortune out of it. Let's be honest. Oh. Right, so let's go with... I kind of want to make this one female actually, so I need to go to an icon. So I might actually do this next time, as it's now 2 o'clock and I need to have something to eat and a vape and all that good stuff. So, thank you everyone for watching, especially Captain Starhawk. I will follow. So thank you to Captain Starhawk, Greb, Jansen and Olivia King for following me. If you haven't followed, please do so. It would be great if you did. And thank you for watching. And yeah, some of them are missing teeth. Absolutely. And I will see you either maybe this evening or probably tomorrow. So I should have done it. Do it.